G'day everyone, welcome back. So if you saw the last episode, you'll know that we're here to do some prop change. If you didn't see the last episode, I'll leave a link and go and check it out. It was basically letting everyone know that we're about to take a journey to try and move my mooring from Lake Macquarie, where we are, to Port Stephens. And I want to get the boat in as well as performing condition as I can. So I know a lot of people have been sort of saying that, you know, she's not a speedboat, she's a cruiser and all that. I get it, I completely understand, and you're dead right. It's not a planing hull, it's a cruiser, but I'm going out to sea and I want to know what this thing's going to do, and I want it to be performing as well as it can be. So I do promise you that this will be the last sort of video where I'm trying to carry on about getting the boat to perform as well. Once we get it up to Port Stephens, it'll be all about woodwork and all about getting the thing structurally sound and fixed up. So anyway, today will be a bit of talking, some prop change and some actual numbers to see if any of the other ones we've got make a difference. So one other thing, I am really close to 7,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I didn't think I'd ever get here, but if you haven't, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything and it really helps the channel out. So yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. So alright, on with the show. Let's get over to the wharf and we'll change a prop out. So, like I said, I promise this will be the last time we're dicking around with speed, but we don't have the tinny today, so new day, new baseline. I still have the original 4-blade prop that I've always had. Like I said, no tinny, and it's more or less dead calm. So we'll take it for a run. The cruising RPM seem to be pretty happy at about 3. So I'll do a 2,000, a 3,000, and then I'll do a wide open throttle. And we'll take note. So get straightened up here. So that's 2,000 RPM, basically. We're doing 5 knots. I am turning a little bit, but you know. So we're doing 5 knots at 2,000. The point is better water and we'll go to 3,000. And the trim's all the way down, so we'll go wide open and see what it'll do. So, as you saw, very close to 9 knots, about 8.8 is what I saw. And that was maxing out at 3750 RPM. So not quite 3800. Alright, we'll spin it around, we'll go and tie it up, and we'll try a different prop. Alright, these are our 3 contenders. Now, this one, 4 blades, obviously. It is 14.5 inch diameter by 14 inch pitch. 4 blade. This one, 14 inch diameter by 19 inch, 3 blade. This is a 14 inch diameter again, and it is 20 inch pitch. So I don't really know how they're gonna perform, but I would advise pause the video and leave a guess down below, because I'm interested to see if they make any difference. So let's go. Alright, so we've got the other black 3 blade on, so that's 14 inch diameter, 19 inch pitch. And we'll do the same procedure. So I'll go to 2000. So there's 2000 there. 5.5, I suppose. Alright, go to 3000. I'll get the boat straight first, we'll go to 3. Feels like it's taken a lot more throttle to get it there. 2/3. And that's 3000. We've picked up a little bit of speed, but I'm almost full throttle. We'll see if we can even get full throttle. Now, so that was 3050 RPM, and we picked up bugger all, and that's wide open. So that's definitely a no-go. All right, we'll head back and we'll throw the last one on. And we did say it was going to be a comparison, so let's compare. Last one, the stainless one. So it is 14 inch diameter and it's 20 inch pitch. I'm expecting it to be worse, but then again the blade shape looks a lot different, so we'll see. Take it up to 2000. See what we're doing. Alright, so that's 2000. Yeah, okay, that's a bit better. 6 knots at 2000. Yeah, traction on. Alright. Take it to 3 and see how we go. Probably about the same amount of throttle at 2000. Happy at a rev. Better than the other prop, it went to 3/4, but yeah, 7.5 knots, and it's just, you can hear it, she's loading, so, oh well, there we go. Turns out the best one was the one that was on there to start with. We'll go and change that one out, call it a day. Righto, so, I mean, it wasn't wasn't a waste of time. I mean, maybe one of those might have worked better, maybe they didn't. I will say that the silver 20-inch pitch prop seemed to cruise a lot nicer. It was a lot lower RPM to get, you know, 6.5 knots, but I was using a fair bit of throttle. Not what we're going to want for running up the coast, because I want the ability to get it to 8, 8.5, 9 if I have to. But it might be something to keep in mind for cruising around when I get it up to Port Stephens. I just put the foreblade back on, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hook up to the tap on the wharf, and I'm going to give the outside a bit of a scrub. I'm not going to go crazy. I really don't want to put massive flakes of paint all through the water, but I want to get some of the moss and crap off. So I'll put the GoPro up, and yeah, we'll get a bit of cleaner done. Alright, so it wasn't until I started editing this video together that I realised I haven't done an outro. So thoughts on the prop change? I mean, knowing what we know now, it was a bit of a waste of time, but I mean, you don't know these things unless you try them. I still think that stainless one might be something to revisit a bit later on. Definitely, when I was cruising back, there was a significant reduction in RPM to hold that 6 knots. You did need more throttle to do it. I think the reason why it didn't accelerate the boat any harder is because it's so far under the power curve of the engine that it just can't pull it. If that engine had another 50, 60, 70 horsepower, maybe it'd be a good prop, but I mean it doesn't. We're working with what we got. I think the 4-blade is going to do perfectly fine for getting up north. And by the time you're watching this, I'll either be underway or might even be up there. So we'll see. Keep an eye out for us. And I just really want to say a massive thank you to anybody who's left a comment or a suggestion, subscribed obviously. A lot of the comments have been really quite helpful actually. A lot of stuff I didn't think of on that previous video, and some of them I've certainly taken on board. For instance, I have secured a 40 litre electric water pump, 40 litre a minute electric water pump, heavy duty unit, and that will be my backup in case the impeller in the leg fails. Things like that I sort of didn't put much thought into before, but now I certainly have. So thank you all very much for that. And I guess, you know, keep an eye out for the next video coming up of the journey. I'm going to do my best to document it, and you'll certainly find out if it doesn't go well, but you know, you'll find out if it does. So alright, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, all that jazz. Really appreciate it. The channel growth has been amazing, and I'm really looking forward to trying to keep that up. And you know, who knows, let's try and get to 10,000 by the end of the year. If it gets to 10,000 by the end of the year, I'll do something big. Don't know what, let's get there first. Alright, take care everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one.